What is going on, YouTube? AJ here, doing another Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV online on the Behemoth server. I think, was that it? Horizon? Yeah. Alright. Let's get a move on. Haven't played this for a couple of days. I think I looked up why we couldn't unlock Monk last time, and I think we need to have a certain amount of the main story quest as well. So we shall do that. Cool. Yeah, we had a interesting day. We finally got, we ordered some screws from Amazon because I don't think our motherboard came with, at least I couldn't find the screws for another SSD, a secondary SSD slot. So I finally got got some screws in from Amazon and got that up and running, and it took, I'm embarrassed to say how long it took to get the SSD figured out. The RAM was, so I think I spoke on this on one of my Final Fantasy XI videos. I wanted to update the RAM, and I had a spare SSD that I had actually gotten from my work as a award for doing good work or something silly. I was like, oh, that's great. Get some more space in here. And the RAM went in super easy. I thought I was going to, let me have to reconfigure, get into my BIOS and all that. No, I just plugged that in and off we went. The RAM, not so much. Welcome back, Purgatory. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. What is this? Okay. Thanks. Level 18, jeez. Ah, cool. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amal Jah to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amal Jah responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amal Jah are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provided to them, Purgatory. Thancred is presently attending another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you, save some for him, such is his confidence in you, confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. You may walk. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Meth. Okay. No. Teleport. Dry bone? Dry bone. Achievements current area. No idea what that means. Alright, where am I going? Is it up top or is it in here? Oh. There we go. Ah, your purgatory of the Scions. Thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. With your assistance, I guess. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, will spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds. Purgatory. Let's make sure it does. Okay. Whatever you said, dude. Yeah, what was it? It was like... So I plopped... I plopped the SSD in, and then I was like, okay, let's just plug everything back in and see if it recognizes it. Didn't recognize it at all the first boot up. Then I ran the BIOS and it was there, and I was like, okay, well, at least it recognizes it. I forget what I had to do. It was like I had to storage sense or something. I had to go into storage sense, and I tried to format it from there, I think, and it was like, nope, can't do it. Then I went to disk management, and I had to like trick it into finding it, and then it found it, and then all good. But definitely took it probably took about like 40 minutes to figure out. I am not very computer savvy. I remember replacing RAM in like an old, it wasn't a Dell. What was the name of the computer company? And I've been racking my brain. It's one of those things, and I don't know about anybody else if they feel the same way. But like when I am thinking of something, like, what in the world? What in the world is that thing? Oh, that rotting corpse scared me. I don't know about anybody else, but certain things, like when you could Google something, like, oh, I could find that out in a minute. But trying to like train my brain or something. Like, oh, I know the name. I just can't remember it. It's I don't think it was Dell. The old PCs from like the 90s that came in a cow box. I want to say it was something with an M. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Who did I say that guy looked like? Ooh, ah. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh no. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if somebody was feeding him information from the inside. Gah. Ah, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Hee hee hee. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have an appointment to keep. They're all yours. That's a lot of Amalja. Oh, are we, level sync here or something? Pretty loud. What was the cow? What was the cows? Oh, maybe we should kill, maybe that's the boss. We should kill these guys first. Yeah, I replaced the RAM on that. Like that's probably the last time. It was probably in the 90s that I even opened up a PC. Who knows? Maybe I'll, at some point I'll, think about, building my own. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. I don't know who that guy is. Behind you. Oh no. Oh boy. Bring her. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Alright, well, I'm familiar with this area, so I kind of know what's going to happen. I think it was a different set piece right there back in the day. I fear the Amalja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, let me die a soldier's death, with steel in my hand. Ooh. Yeah, let's wait for other people. Level sync. Okay. Okay. Well, this is exciting. A little Ifrit action. So I do have to say, oh yeah, that's funny. I do have to say that I had just made, the video I made earlier, made last night, was my first kind of like reaction. I don't know if it's a reaction or commentary, but it was something that a super huge YouTuber had. And it's like, first of all, the video is okay. I don't regret making it. I just, I could have done a better job. And what's weird is that I gotta like double check. I gotta triple check everything, because there was like a 5-minute segment that I know I put in when I was editing that's just gone. Luckily, it didn't like really tie into anything, so it tied into it, but it wasn't necessary, I guess. But it was fun. It took a long time. Now I know those guys. Those guys put a lot of effort into their stuff. The people that do the commentary or reaction, or yeah, that was a couple hours. A couple of hours for, I think, 18 minutes of video. But I like doing that. I think I might do that maybe like one a month or something. I don't know. I guess when something like something that kind of grabs me. I'll do one. Like, I'm just not going to do them to do them. I don't know. I bought a chair on Amazon Prime Day. New desk chair. And I spent too much money on it. If I don't like it, it's going back. Like, if it's not perfect, it's going back. I just spent so much time on my butt. 10, 12 hours at work. And then, like, if I'm lucky, I could get maybe 1 or 2 hours of game time in. Yeah, I think this chair is probably just about a year old now that I think about it. Because we're at like the year anniversary of moving into this house. So I got the chair new when I moved in. So I don't know. I don't think a chair should. This one I think was $100. I don't think $100 chair should take a year to basically disintegrate. Like the butt cushions, probably like it's sunken in. And it's all torn up. It's just, I don't know how. Especially because, I'll take you behind the curtain. I work from home. I wear either, like, mesh shorts or, like, cloth shorts or sweatpants in the wintertime. I'll never put pants on. Like, I'll put on a shirt and a tie if I'm going to be on a video call, but I'm tucking that shirt into a pair of, like, orange mesh shorts. Nobody's asked me to stand up yet, so we're good on that front. It's kind of surprising. You gotta. I would assume that a lot of people use the what is it? The random duty finder thing. I figure that they would. It wouldn't be more than 5 minutes. Yeah, I was debating between a one of those silly racing gamer chairs, and I was like, no, I can't do that. I've made fun of those for too long. Like, I couldn't do that to myself. Yeah, part of that thing, that video from yesterday, and I didn't look it up, and I gotta look it up. You gotta figure that you're in the top, like, I'd assume the top 5% of earners in the U.S., which probably would make you still a top 5% earner in the world if you're making $260,000 a year. And what's funny is that I am by no means, like zero means, a socialist at all. Like, I think it's just and I think that the most people that are socialists are like, they're either like rich people who are, trying to, pose as a socialist, or they're, I don't know. I mean, like, some of the ideology is okay. I just don't, subscribe to it. But what was funny is that it was like maybe a couple of months ago, Bernie Sanders had said something, and I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it anymore. Like, it probably didn't look hard enough, but whatever. He was saying something about, I think it was individuals. And individuals who had earned, I think it was $999 million. Every dollar that they earned after that would be taxed 100%. Like, they would just take the money away from them. And it's a bad idea. I don't agree with it. But I mean, like, you rattle it around in your brain. You're like, okay, I could see why somebody would say that. And I think one of his comments to that was, I'm pretty sure that they'll be able to live on $999 million, which is the truth. Like, I don't see a reason that anybody needs to be a billionaire. Especially when, like, a lot of people have so little. And now I'm not saying, like, redistribute wealth. I'm not saying any of that. But, I don't know. Somebody's making, if Bezos is, got a couple billion in the bank, I think we could probably find some better use than him going to Mars or looking for the Titanic. Oh boy. I like that. I like they move the goalpost here on the average wait time. Average wait time, 5 minutes. Oh, you've been here for 9 minutes? Average wait time is 8 minutes, actually. Alright. Probably be the whole episode. Waiting for 3 more people for Ifrit. That's fine. I'm in no rush. I don't know what the purpose of an eye patch's armor is. When I was told... Oh, there we go. When I was told about eye patches... Now we're going to piss off our group, aren't we? Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Oh, wow, he's rapping. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Yeah, this is too cool of a cutscene to skip, though. Sorry, guys. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not of your godhood. If you please, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those too as well. Ung. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed to. None but the servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Yeah, this is a long cutscene. I'm sorry about that group. Or maybe I'll just... maybe I'll... enter and it'll be over. O mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Oh my. And I have my sprout on top so they know it's me. Okay. Yeah, this looks a lot easier. Is there going to be any... Oh, nails. I was going to say, where's the nails? Ooh. There we go. Thanks all. Thank you for allowing me to watch the cutscene. I wonder if they could vote kick you. Did anybody else notice that? Why does my goat leather outfit look like it has nipples on it? That is weird. Now I can't unsee it. I'm just staring at my goat. Is that what is it? Ald goat or toad jerkin? Pray forgive my lateness. They're just staring at me now. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical. I can't say that word. Than the last. Evangelical. Huh. Persistent lot. Wow, you killed one. I killed Ifrit. Beat it, stupid. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Purgatory. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in a more agreeable surroundings. Camp Drybone, shall we? This way, sir. Toad armor? Goat armor? I forget. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland given the troubles at court. We only have ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective, yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Oh, and the last one here. Oh, I got a commendation. Again, I feel like they're just like, they feel bad for you. They're like, here you go. Here's a commendation. Where am I going? Oh, Thancred. These are dead people? Ah, there you are, Purgatory. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their gods' ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered. But it ill suits me to dwell on negatives. Amidst our misfortunes, there is reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Purgatory. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Milfina will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to bearing my tidings to her. That way I could claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Okay. Not Drybone Horizon. What? Is he talking about me? I wonder if that guy has nipples on his shirt. He doesn't have nipples on his shirt. I feel like it's only just me. Now I can't see him. Is it only in cutscenes? Do we have... Oh, maybe a little bit. Oh... Dal Grimholt. Vesper Bay. I don't know. Now I'm trying to remember. In the original 14, was there even jumping? I don't even think there was jumping. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Melfina. You should join them at once. Lady Melfina is most eager to see you. Who is that guy? My late arrival nearly cost Purgatory her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Purgatory, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Melfina with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigation. I don't know what that means. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this the tale limited to Ulda. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is though the greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait. Meticulous planning, such as elaborate designs, are a new development, and one which fills me with unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief that you are safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of that. Oh, God. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Creep. Whether she intended to or no, Milfina neglected to tell you something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned with included. Needless to say, this information must not be known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there was any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed, and I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Purgatory. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louis Socks would never allow this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. I agree. It's a lot of quests. Or main story. Jeez, we are so far behind. Level 20. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Thancred that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Purgatory, or rather, you have guests. Ah, Lady Milfina, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Lominsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Purgatory, the recent exploits you have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Purgatory's deed spread so quickly. That the immortal flames should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Your reputation precedes you. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of a valiant woman such as yourself. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure the peace ever reigns over the Twelves Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. Why, even before you aided us against the Amal-Jah and their dread primal, yours was already a respected name in Ulde. Our people know you and love you well. A woman of my talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Olde. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. What? Speak English, damn it. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see with the grand vessel of Limsa to the shores of glory. Lady Milfina? Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help clarify your thoughts on the matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon material, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order of the Twin Adder in Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ulde. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day may not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I can see that is no small choice you face. Ugh. I cannot speak today. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceeding, I am given to understand that the leaders of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Purgatory hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. What is the Twin Adder's salute? Why do I know that? I know full well that adventurers are, by their nature, a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it's not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Purgatory, and with that you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. Thank you. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 knows we will have need of it in days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Purgatory, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you of to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. It's a lot of this stuff is like kind of long-winded, and I think I remember that. But I mean, like that, like mission cutscene, whatever, that could have been done in like about 30 fewer like chat bubbles. Like it's kind of getting boring hearing, "Oh my God, you're so wonderful and special." Like I don't need to hear that. What am I looking for? 1 strength, 1 vitality, 1 everything. All right, yeah, cool. That's gonna be it for us. We stumbled through a lot of text today. So, yep, hope you enjoyed it. There are my... Okay, now we need to know again. What are we wearing? Toad skin jacket. The toad skin jacket has nipples. Behold. So yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, take it easy, folks. Bye.